Journal Entry 1. According to David Aspel, Michael Hamrick, and Frank Risotto in 2011 in Wellness Concepts and Applications, explains that there are 7 wellness concepts that affects one's wellness, including environmental, occupational, intellectual, spiritual, physical, emotional, and social. These 7 concepts, like the environmental factors, consist of working in harmony with nature through recycling, using eco-friendly products, governing the following laws, and protecting the future for all humans on Earth. Occupational factors, including job stress, school, and personal career paths. Intellectual factors consist of how humans take, learn, and utilize the abundance of information available to thrive for the wholeness in society through each individual's awareness. Spiritual is the center of one's being and all the faith that holds one's values and morals together in the daily applications of livelihood. Physical is the act of daily attributes like eating, exercise, and all health-related factors that could cause good or bad health states in one's life. Emotional concept is the ability of one's control over stress and acceptance of both failures and successes. Lastly, social is the ability to communicate, build relationships, and commit to belonging to others in group, family, friends, and communities, and more, while supporting one another along the way. Aspel, Hamrick, and Risotto, 2011. During my assessment analysis, I learned that I was average, clearing a score of 65 on the Wellness Assessment Summary, although I was not surprised with the results, for I know that overall that I am average. Due to my awakening spiritual attunement through seeking help from a shaman and my lack of social followings from past physical and psychological events involving an alcoholic parent and molestation from an elder brother that caused my life to become an introvert with very little social skills to open up to society in general. The only surprise is that being labeled average is said by David Aspel, Michael Hamrick, and Frank Risotto, 2011, as you are typical of the average American who tends to act without considering the consequences of behaviors. Aspel, Hamrick, and Risotto, 2011, page 32. Average, yes. I thought that of myself, but I am not one who acts without understanding the consequences behind the actions I chose to follow. Instead, I live with low self-esteem, and my intellectual nature knows my strengths, yet I did not believe in them until I started my spiritual awakening. Therefore, my weakest dimension of wellness lies in order from worst to best with spiritual, social, and intellectual downfalls. It is my upbringing that surges my 3 weaknesses, which I lack the drive to success, self-care, and social groupings. The strengths that I have in wellness concepts are from the weakest to the best, being emotional, occupational, and environmental. The strengths I have from my knowledge of what I'm capable of, yet denied myself, is the medium ground to which the emotional concept lies, is the lowest of my strengths. And since occupational ways were instilled in me through family values, then understanding one's role in life through work, play, and school is second in line, while my love for holistic health care and care for the world around me holds my strongest strengths in the environmental concepts which I adhere to. It is my weakness of spiritual, social, and intellectual instability, while growing up, that led my turn to wellness events today. Yet, breaking the gap of what was in my past and learning to accept what could be if I let go of the past errors and push forward with all that I am inside, and knowing the values that my family instilled in me for the betterment of my strengths of emotional stability, to find myself after letting go of the past and drive I have, which led me to college today and all the past odds and ends schoolings that I finish, all created the occupational stability to hold jobs, hard work, and commit myself to success, which is followed by my love for a holistic way of living and communicating with nature in all aspects, including adding the spiritual side to myself to connect with the earth as one being looking out for each other. I have learned that wellness is a balance between all forces of life that create who we are, what we choose to become, and what we do as human beings. Wellness is what we believe, eat, feel, think, relate, and learn in our lifetime here on Earth. One way to improve my weakness dimension of spiritual concept is to look within myself through developing a meaningful positive affirmation, deep breathing techniques, then add it daily to accompanying my meditation by spending at least 20 minutes of silence on my porch swing while focusing on my favorite place I like to hike, Tapsco Park, and the little river I cross on the hike while recalling the sounds of nature I remember hearing. I can focus inward and quiet my mind, which will serve as a silent calming stress relief, as well as look inside myself for peace, for who I am and all the possibilities I could become from self-discovery. Through meditation, I can connect inward with myself, knowing how important all life forms are and believing in myself to look, feel, and become the best I am inside and out. Thus, obtaining spiritual insight will improve my intellectual and social skills that will grow in time to create total body, mind, and spirit wellness for everyone I share my world with and for myself. Thank you.